Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rahul and today I'll be showing you the easiest way to replicate an Alexa skill. So to get started with it, I know you guys must be having a lot of questions on your mind. So I have categorized all of these questions and I'll be answering all of them as we go further in this video. So the first question is, what exactly are we going to do today? So to summarize this, we are going to be using GitHub to store our code, and then we'll be using our code stored on GitHub to create a new skill in under 5 minutes. So that skill would be nothing but a copy of the code base that we have stored on GitHub. With that, the next question that arises is, why are we doing this? Well, if you are a developer and you have tried to replicate a skill before, you must have come across several challenges. Like the main challenge is that it's very time consuming. You need to replicate the interaction model, copy and paste all the files which are there in the code. If you're using AWS Lambda, then the process is easier just to upload the code base. But if you're using Alexa hosted skills, then you need to create new files and copy and paste all the code from the existing skill to the new skill. So that can be a very time consuming task, and at times you can make some mistakes which can further take up more time. So that's the reason that you should be using this technique, because it saves a lot of time and makes the process completely automated. So the next question that comes is, who should exactly be using it? Well, you can use it if you are a business owner, or also if you are a developer, you can use it for your day-to-day development activities. To give you an example, we are a company, an enterprise, and we use this technique to share the code base or the free templates with our viewers. So you must have seen several of our other videos in which we demonstrate how we have a free template, and anyone can use it to deploy a similar skill. So we use this same technique to do that, and we we store all of our code on GitHub and just share it with anyone so that they can easily use it and create a copy of that skill. And if you are an individual developer, so like I know people who have repeated requests. Like I have a friend who makes a lot of audio podcast skills, and the way he has done is that he's created a whole mechanism through which he can replicate this, and it is much similar to what I'll be showing you today. So he uses this kind of a technique so that he can replicate that audio podcast skill in just under 5 minutes. So now we come to the very important question of, how is it really done? So this is actually a 3-step process, and the 3 steps involved are fairly simple. Firstly, we need to download the skill code from the Alexa developer console, and this requires that you should be using the Alexa hosted model. If you're using AWS Lambda to store your code, then this technique would not apply to you. So as I said, the first step is to download the code from the Alexa developer console. Once you have done that, the second process is to upload the code onto GitHub. And once you have done that, then you need to import that GitHub code while you're creating a new skill. So the first step is to download the code from our Alexa developer console. So let me go ahead and open my Alexa developer console. Once you have done that, you need to identify the skill that you want to replicate, and in our case, this is the code that I want to replicate, which is called template 54. What I'll do is I'll simply click on the skill and open it. And once I've done that, I will go to the code section. And in the code section, you will see a list of options at the top, and the third last option is the download option, and that's exactly what we need to do. We need to click on the download button, and in the pop-up, select continue. what this will do is this will this will take the entire skill package, including the interaction model and the code base and everything, and just download it as a zip file. Once you have downloaded it as a zip file, you need to go to the downloads folder and unzip that file. So I'll show you how the files will look once you have unzipped it. So this is how the files will look once unzipped. It will contain 3 folders and a skill.json file. So for the next step, we need to open up GitHub and then upload these files onto GitHub. So while uploading, just make sure that you you extract these files first, and then all you need to do is just drag these onto GitHub, and they will all be selected and uploaded. So let me show you how it's done. We will open up GitHub, and in this case I'm using my company account, which is the Dabble Lab account, but you can also do the same with your own personal GitHub account. So I will click on new repo, and I'll give this repo a name, which I'll say GitHub demo. So I'll just name it GitHub demo, and if you want you can give a description. It's not necessary, but make sure that you select public from here. We don't want to make this a private repository because we won't be able to import our skill from a private repo. So while making a new repository, make sure that its status is set to public. I'll choose the license from here because that's what I always do. So I'll select the MIT license and just create the repository. Once that is done, I will go to the add file section on the top here, and I'll select upload files, and over here I will simply drag the files from the folder that I showed you before and just drop them down right here. Once I do that, it will populate all of those files and get them ready to be uploaded, or actually rather upload all of them. And since they've all been uploaded, I'll just commit those changes. So once that is done, our code base is completely uploaded on GitHub and is ready for us to import this to create a new skill. So to do that, I'll go back to the Alexa developer console and try creating a new skill. So I'll just go to I'll click on the create skill button and give the skill a name, GitHub replica demo. I'll just name it anything. I'll select a language. The language that we select here, we need to make sure that this language was included in the code base that we uploaded. So just make sure that whatever language you're using to replicate that skill, it matches or it is available in your code base as well. So since I have all the English languages like English US, India, and Canada and Australia supported, so I can use any one of them. I'll be using English US. Let it be custom, and the method here is Alexa hosted for Python because my code base was in Python. But if you are a Node.js developer, then you can use the same process for a Node.js, a skill developed via Node.js as well. And in that case, you will be selecting Alexa hosted Node.js over here. Next, click on create skill and go to the next step. On this page is where we'll be importing our skill code. So you see this import skill button option over here. If you click on this button, then you will see a text field where you can paste your GitHub repo URL. So we'll go back to our GitHub repo, and I'll click on the code button, and here you can see that we have a URL for our GitHub code. So I'll simply copy this URL, go back to our developer console, just paste it and click on import. Once you do that, you can see that the replication process has started, and this should ideally take a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and the skill will will be replicated. While it is being duplicated, let me tell you about what this skill can and cannot replicate. So if we talk about the interaction model, the code base, and the manifest settings, the skill will replicate all of those. But if we talk about things like files stored in S3, in DynamoDB, DynamoDB tables, all of that, those files won't be replicated. So if you're using a database to store values, and if you're using S3 to store some image files, so make sure that you you copy all of those files and manually upload them to the new S3 bucket that is created, or create new tables according to your skill, because those won't be replicated. So as you can see, our replication process is now complete. And to show you, I have I'll show you how the interaction model looks like. So if I go to intents, you can see here that it contains several intents, and they are the same as the intents which were included in our previous skill. Just to show that to you, I'll also open up the old skill side by side and show you how accurate how accurately it replicates the whole skill in just a few minutes. So I'll open up the interaction model. You can see it side by side that it has 7 intents, and so does our newly created skill. The next thing that I want to show you is the interfaces part. Yeah. So the skill that I uploaded supported APL. So you can see that APL was enabled from here. So this is our replicated skill, and you can see the same settings that enabling APL was already done. So I don't need to take care of this as well. And this applies the same if you are using account linking or any other service that you need to enable here or fill out information. All of that will be taken care of. So then next we come to the code section, and I'll also show you how the code section looks like. So as you can see, in our new code sample, we have all the files which were there in our previous code sample that we replicated. So it replicated each and every file and folder exactly the way it was. So yeah, this is how you can replicate an Alexa skill using GitHub in under 5 minutes. This brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching it, then make sure you hit the like button before leaving. If you're new to the channel, then please subscribe to us and hit the bell icon, because that's how you'll get notifications for all our future videos as soon as they come out. And that's all from my side for this video. This is me, Rahul, signing off, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.